the leadership psychology for the 21st century. If you think the way you did things yesterday or last year is going to get you into, going to enable you to sustain next year, you're wasting your time. Change has come to stay. It was always here. We just did not pay attention to it. And the corona decided to wake us up to understand the power of change. So I'll be leaving you with 7 quick keys. Won't spend too much time explaining it. You can find this. I have videos on this on YouTube. Alex Ihama, you can go to my YouTube channel and you find this. But I want to share with you 7 keys. These are 7 fundamental keys, you know, to unlock greatness in your life. I can point it. It's organic. You can point it to leadership. You can point it to success. You can point it to your marriage. You can point it to your parenting. You can point it to your finances. You can point it anywhere, and it's going to work. It's going to work. The 7 laws. I wrote that in my book, The Mystique of Leadership. In fact, Dr. Miles Moreau asked me to write a leadership book. I wrote other books before. He asked me to write it. While I was writing it was when he passed away. So if you see on the front of the book, I said, you know, a tribute to him. I wrote 3-4 pages of tribute to him in the book because he inspired me to write it. While I was there, he didn't tell me about leadership. He showed me leadership in his life. So these are the 7 keys of organic growth. We pointed this to business. There's some businesses who pointed this to. Their profit increased over 100%. Some are to the tune of $400 million. You can Google that too, Alex Ihama, $400 million of Jamaica. You find some articles of organizations saying these keys I'm about to unleash to you has shattered their bottom line to pieces. Number one is the law of spirituality. Can somebody say the law of spirituality? Say that out. Say it out loud. Voice it. The law of spirituality. They write it down. Right? Don't read what people wrote. You write your own down. The law of spirituality. I think enough work has been done in this conference to the concept of spirituality. But let me say this. Don't confuse spirituality for religiosity. What did I say? I said, don't confuse spirituality for religiosity. This is not all about going to church. There are many people, I'm not saying this, Jesus said it, many people go to church, from church to hell. It says that. It says some of you on that day will say, Lord, Lord, what do you mean? And he says, no, I go away from me. I knew you not. Did I know when I was hungry, you didn't feed me? When I was naked, you didn't clothe me? So church doesn't send you to heaven. Church, if you're not careful and you don't renew your mind and literally understand kingdom principles, you're going to church is a waste of time. So I'm not talking about religiosity. I'm talking about spirituality, about love, about kindness, the fruit of the Holy Spirit. You know that. Love your neighbor as yourself. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Be kind, like you know others. So I don't need to spend too much time on that. So keep that in mind. Number 1 is the law of spirituality. Am I talking to somebody? Go on the chat now. Who knows? You may be winning another scholarship. Am I talking to somebody? If I am, say, yes, you are. Go ahead. Go ahead. If I see the name come up multiple times, I will ask my team here to give them access. I'm telling you, $25,500 worth of program, leadership, business, how to be public speaker, how to be a coach, certified coach, everything is there. We have over 300 courses. At the School of Greatness, we have over 200,000 students in 45 nations. We've been building that for almost 3 decades. I didn't just get to Zoom. We used to do conference with Skype. Some of you didn't even know what Skype is. But anyway, number 2, the second law. This is the law of sacrifice. Can somebody say that? The law of sacrifice. The law, write that down. I want to see that. I want to see the names. Let me see the name come up multiple times. The law of sacrifice. Can somebody say that out? The law of sacrifice. Absolutely. The law of sacrifice. I see some people sending me direct message. Send it to the general one. I have my team monitoring that. I won't be able to respond to direct messages. So the law of sacrifice. We all know well. So, you know, sometimes when we hear sacrifice, we're thinking of us giving. Yes, you are absolutely correct. But I tell you today, it's not just giving of your money, giving of your time, giving of your love, giving of your kindness, right? You know, feeding the poor, clothing the naked. The law of sacrifice. We can tie sacrifice to profit. My God, I don't have time to do justice to this, right? We can tie sacrifice. We can link. In fact, Denzel Washington, I was listening to one of his YouTube videos, and he said the most selfish thing to do in life is to give, because the fulfillment that comes from giving, you get it nowhere else. My God, what a nugget of wisdom. That's number 2. The second law is the law of sacrifice. The third one, my God, is the law of strategy. I didn't hear a lot about strategy in this conference. Strategy. Can somebody say strategy? I want to see. Recapitalize it. Strategy. There's a masterclass on the School of Greatness platform on strategy, right? So over 100 pages of PowerPoint on this. Here's my definition of strategy in my book, The Mystique of Leadership. Strategy is a combination of multiple plans that must work together simultaneously and sequentially to achieve the same objective successfully and sustainably. My God, strategy never fails. When the Bible says love never fails, love is a strategy. Prayer is a strategy, but you don't do just one. Strategy means I have about 7, 10, or even 21 ideas that are working together. Come on, somebody. That are working together to achieve the same objective. 21. Some of you have one plan. I want to start a business. My God, you're already bound to fail. I'm telling you the truth with all due respect. I want to start a business. Where, why, when, who, with who, partnership, what, how much, blah, 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 blah. There's almost 100 questions you must answer before you start a business. That is what gives you strategy. That is what gives you strategy. The third one, watching my time here, the third one is the fourth one rather, is the law of service. Can somebody say the law of service? I heard service. Some people spoke about service, so I'll leave that. Number 1, spirituality. Number 2, sacrifice. Number 3, strategy. And number 4, service. Again, I have some YouTube videos on some of this, but if you really want to study it, go right now or go at some point, schoolofgreatness.ca. Sophia, you can put that link out there, schoolofgreatness.ca. We even have a free courses there you can take for free. The law of service. The law of service. My friend, I'm telling you, if you like for us in our business, we'll keep us growing, and we have grown over 1,000%. I'm not kidding you.